had on/around campus jobs on there.
No, the one underneath of that.
Braiding hair.
Braiding hair. Girl, that is a moneymaker already.
Mm-hmm.
You already know that, right?
Yes.
So on your list, sorry, go ahead.
I think I want to focus more on like locks and twists because I'm good at braids, but I can do those like faster and a little bit better.
Okay, so we got one is writing, then we're going to jump down to two. Two is going to be hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then under hair, you're going to put braiding. And the reason why we say hair is because you might pick up weaves later. You might pick up sew-ins later. So we just want to label number 2 hair. All right. And then under hair, we want to put 1 braiding. And then hair, 1A is braiding.
Mm-hmm.
And then go in under braiding. Then you're going to put, you said locks and what?
And like twists, like what I have in my head.
Okay. So that's going to be 2 under, directly under braiding in whatever order, locks and braiding, right? And then we also know what are some other popular types of braiding.
Oh, I can do like when boys get the little cornrows.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that.
So put cornrows for males.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have box braids.
Right.
May not be popular, may not be your favorite, but you can do them.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can do that. You can also do cornrows for females because some women like.
Oh, you know what I can do? Oh, sorry.
What? Go ahead.
Before people put a wig and they gotta braid their head down, I can do that.
Yes, there you go. That's whatever you want to name it. It's called braids, though. Y'all call it cornrows and some other stuff. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you got locks, you got twists, you got cornrows for males, you got cornrows for females. So this is now just like writing, expanding your reach, right? So somebody might need, like you said, they may need they can do their weave or their sewing, but they can't braid, right? So now you're charging $20 a head, right? Sit, boom, you do whatever and now the other thing too is and that's just braiding, but if you wash and you blow dry, that's an extra service. So wash could be $5, blow dry could be $5, right? Or 10 and 10. Again, depending on your audience. Well, let's not go there. You got to be, when you're talking braiding, you got to be consistent. So $5 wash, $5 blow dry, or my $10 wash, $10 blow dry, right? So that's letting your client know you're not coming in. You're coming in to get braids or cornrows. If I have to wash it, if I have to blow dry it, it's an extra. Makes sense? Just like if people want hair added, right? So this is another thing. If you're supplying hair, that's an extra $25. If they're supplying hair, cool. Does it make sense? Yes. So every part of the process you do, you charge for.
Okay.
Now, the one thing you may not necessarily charge for is like grease, gel, combs. But again, that's up to you. But at least the basic stuff. Again, you know what type. So you're marketing under hair, twists, cornrows, braids, people that need braiding prior to sewing, you can add hair, but for you, if you have to provide it, it's this much amount. If they're bringing it, it's fine. If you have to wash, it's extra service. You have to dry because you can't cornrow wet hair, right? So you're letting people know that's an extra charge. Okay. What else under hair could you do?
I think I pretty much have everything I can do here. I got braids, twists, locks, cornrows, more braids.
Did you put box braids?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So under this category, any additional skill you have or any additional type hair you want to work with, you simply add it. Let's go to the easiest one, which is braiding. How much would you charge for cornrows for a person who's getting a wig or a weave? What do you think a reasonable price is?
20, 25.
Okay, write it down. 25. Now, what you're factoring in now is now your time. Okay? So, right, braid down could be real easy. Boom, in and out 30 minutes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Start and put 30 minutes next to braid down.
Okay. I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I think I hit the. Did you hear me say
Okay.
put 30 next to
Yes.
braid down?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, how long does it take you? So, twist. So, is that twist of the natural hair or is it twist adding in hair? What define twist?
Oh, I can do both, but I was talking about twist adding in hair. I can do both though.
Okay, so you need to separate that. So under twist, it should be natural hair and adding hair because those are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you do natural hair, how long does it take?
It depends on the size that the person might want. But,
there we go. So
yes.
You said it depends on size. So let's write down small, medium, and large, right? Because those are the options.
Yes.
Okay. So under twist, you got to put small, medium, and large. Because like you said, it depends on the size.
Okay.
Okay, if it's small, which one takes the longest? The small or the largest?
Small.
Okay, so let's work backwards. So if it's large, how long?
Large twist on natural hair will probably take me an hour or two, honestly.
Okay, so let's say 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
All right, before we do pricing, we're going to stick with the hours. Okay, so if large is 2 hours, then how long is medium?
Medium might be 3.5.
So let's say 4.
Okay.
Okay, so how long would that make small?
Probably about 5 or 6.
Let's say 6.
Okay.
So err on the side of longer versus shorter. Okay, so now you already know that if you are booked for small twists, you need to block out 6 hours in your day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so more than likely, you're not going to offer small twists on a day where you have 3 classes.
Right.
That would be suicide. Right?
Yes.
Because as you're doing this, it's going to also help you to understand how to schedule time. All right. So is that the same for feed-in twists?
No.
Okay. So now we have the time for natural. Let's go with feed-in. How long does it take? So we know a small, medium, large. How long do you think it would take you for a large?
Maybe like 4 hours, because people usually, it depends on the length sometimes. A lot of people usually get the short ones, but my friend usually gets the real long ones, which take longer. So, but large, I would say like 4 hours.
Okay, so it's same. Okay, so let's do 4 hours for large. Mm-hmm. So that would make medium what?
Probably about 5, maybe an hour.
Okay. and then also do the same for small.
Okay.
All right, so you have 4, 5, and then what's small?
Small, I did 7 because I know that because that's what I usually do, and that's how long it usually takes.
Okay. Whew, that's a long time.
That is a long time. It'll get short. I'll do it short. And it lasts a long time. When I do my friend's hair like that, she like doesn't take it off for a really long time.
Okay, so that's good. All right, so we have that. So let's go to locks. Because you said locks, right?
Yes.
All right. So is locks the same way, depending on small, medium, large?
Yes. Yeah, because some people have more locks than others. I did my niece's locks, and she has like medium, but she has a lot of hair, so it's almost like doing small. And that took me. I'm pretty sure that only took me like 4 hours. I don't think that took me that long.
So do you do natural and the false locks?
No, just natural ones.
Okay, so that's the distinction. So under locks, you have to put natural.
Okay.
So people know that's what you specialize in.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So now we're getting down into small, medium, and large again?
Yeah.
Or no?
Probably just small and medium, honestly. I don't think large is really.
Okay, so let's do small and medium. And then put the hours next to it. Like you just said, small is about 7 hours. So that would make medium.
So for locks, small would probably be about 5 hours.
Okay.
Medium would probably be about 4.
Okay.
But let me do that one up. 6 for small, 5 for medium. It's probably less, but.
And so why this is important, because not only for your clients, but for you. Again, it's scheduling. So if whichever business takes off or whichever service you're offering, you want to make sure that it makes sense in your schedule.
Right.
And in their schedule. And people being on time or being knocked off your calendar. All right. So we have locks. We have, do the rundown again.
Okay. Locks. What I have left is cornrows for men, and braid downs. But we already did the braid down one. So the cornrows for men.
Cornrows for men. Does that depend on length of hair?
Usually that depends on how many cornrows they want. So my friend usually gets 12, and that usually, if he comes wash and blow dry, it only takes like 4 hours. But if I have to do it, what?
Holy smoke!
Is that a long time
for cornrows?
Yeah. Oh well, that usually.
No, but hey, listen, whatever works for you. I yes, but if it takes you 4 hours, then you know best. It doesn't matter what my expression is. So okay, so do you want to break it down into how many cornrows, or do you want it to just be a flat fee?
Honestly, I might just do a flat fee.
Okay. Yeah, that probably would be best, because they'd be like 6 cornrows going to take me what? Yeah, flat fee is good. And do you still have cornrows for women? Meaning in general,
yeah.
or is that okay? So we still got to do that one too, right? Or you just gonna make it all a flat fee, males and females?
No. For the breakdowns, I want to do like 25 or something.
Okay, so is the braid down still considered cornrows?
Technically, yeah.
Okay, so the braid down would be 25, and the male cornrows would be flat fee as well.
I'll do 30 for that.
Okay. Okay, so it sounds like we got all of the, at least the how long it'll take. We didn't do pricing for locks and twists. So how much do you normally charge now for small twists?
Like 120.
Girl, that's cheap. For 7 hours. Okay, so let's say 150.
Okay.
Okay, so if your small twist is 150, then which is your longest pack, it's going to take the longest. Then how much should be medium and large?
I'll just take it down like $10.
Okay.
So 140 for medium and then one. That seems like a lot. Maybe I should do 120 for large. No? 130? 130 for large?
I probably wouldn't put it. I probably would maybe 130 for medium.
130 for medium. Gotcha.
Yeah. And maybe 110 for large.
Okay.
Anything short of that, you're selling yourself short. But because it's so inexpensive, you'll probably get a lot of clients. Okay, so that's for twists. Is that the same thing for locks too?
Lock pricing. I think I should do one. I don't know how people usually charge locks.
Well, locks take longer than twists, right?
Not really. Wait.
So wait a minute. Which one are we doing with natural and unnatural? Is that the twist?
Oh yeah, the twist one. Those were the natural, the not natural prices. Just natural.
Okay, so natural takes longer, right?
No, natural's shorter because I don't gotta like add the hair and like it's usually shorter hair.
All right, so we did the pricing for the unnatural. So natural for small, you said it's 7 hours, right?
6.
So let's go 125. And we just throwing numbers out there. You can always change them. So, but because it's less time consuming, let's try. Do you want to try 125 for small? You want to go with 130?
125 is fine.
Okay. So if small is 125, then what would be medium?
Medium, I can do 100, I think. Or should I do, I think 100 for medium. And then like, what you think?
I'm thinking like 110.
All right.
And then make large 100.
Okay.
So again, it's all about your time. Anything less than 100 is not worth it.
Okay.
Because you're not a newbie at this. These are things you've done before, right? So you're not experimenting. You really believe in your work, right? So if you believe in your work, people will only follow what you give them. That's why if you do bartering, it's a very unique scenario. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So now let's go to locks. So this is natural, not. So natural, how long does it take for small?
6 hours.
That's a long.
Honestly, probably less. I haven't done my friend's locks in a minute. It probably took less than that.
Okay. So let's say. So
I'm gonna go. Sometimes I like to look. Hold on. I like to look at prices before I price sometimes, just to see.
Yeah, but also remember, you don't have a license.
You're right. I don't have a license. I usually
Right.
do less than what other people do. I just like to see um, what people do. Okay, I think for small locks, I can do 100.
Okay.
And medium, I'll do. I know you said anything short of 100, but I just feel like 90 is fine.
That's fine. How about 85 for medium?
Okay, that works.
And then what would you make large?
I don't even have large as an option. I don't know large locks. I don't know what that looks like.
Okay, so that's right. We did just stick with those three. All right. So we have pricing in all areas under hair.
Yeah.
Great. All right, but it's worth it at the end. Okay, so now that we have some cost, hour, time, layout, right?
Mhm.
So when you know what your skill set is, it makes it easier to see, like you said, I never thought of writing this way, the editing, the workshops, the writing from a blog standpoint, but now you've taken it a step further and you've added a price based off time. And because you've done it based off time, which you've done already, then you know this is realistic for you, right? So if your goal was to make $2,000 this month, how many people with braids do you have to do based off the service? Or how many writing gigs do you have to do, or editing, or photography, which could be a one swoop, right? So it makes your goals and dreams of supporting yourself a lot more realistic and a lot less anxious and frustrating and overwhelming and reducing the fear and you falling into depression, right? And you can take this for any new skill you add and really look at it strategically, right? I'm adding this service onto hair. I'm adding this service onto writing, or this is what people are asking me for. How can I now add that because this is what they're asking me for? Or I now add this service in photography, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or even when you're going to volunteer, go look at my portfolio, my digital portfolio, right?
Yeah.
So that's letting people know that you're serious about your craft, and that when you're saying you got to pay me, this ain't free, they can see why. And that's how you are able to demand what your worth is.
Okay.
Yeah. So people coming to you now that are cousins or families, listen, this is a business. You gotta pay me. I gotta go to school. I'm a broke soldier. I ain't broke no more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes.
And you let your family know what your prices are. They might not come to you, but that's cool. Somebody will. Because your time is valuable. If you keep giving up all your free time, you will have no time for yourself for things that are on your priority list.
Right.
Change that mindset.
Okay.
All right, so I will see you then. Great job today. I'm glad that you're smiling again. Great job yesterday. Keep plugging away at that one today. And can you now see things a little differently?
With the business stuff?
Business, your future, how you gonna make ends meet, transition into the real world.
The business stuff seems a lot more like doable now that I have it broken down like this. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is the transition into the real world a little less scary now?
Yeah.
There you go again. Okay. All right.